What's going on, Mike?
The lights on in here.
Party lights going? What do we got in here?
We got the wagon.
Party lights for the party wagon?
Yes, sir. And that's also what we're doing today. We gotta install some very, trying to think of a good word, very necessary things that we need to do. Like, if this isn't done, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. Might lose the shop.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Can't show up to Quebec and not just whip it out, you know? You gotta come packing some heat there, man. So we gotta put some fresh taillights in there so that we can wreck them and lower it a lot.
I noticed the exhaust was on the garage floor too.
Broken. We won't fix that today, but we're gonna put some underglow on it. We're gonna lower it. We're gonna put the other wheels back on it. Maybe clean it, get some rubber off of it.
What do we got going on here?
We got a gardener snake. We don't hurt snakes. We don't hurt anything. I don't like hurting
I
stuff.
don't like that shovel in your hand though.
I'm trying to transport.
Where is he?
He's probably behind the box.
No, he's curled up in.
Oh, I see him. He's behind the wall. He's going.
Oh, I'll get him. Oh no,
I see
he's
him?
inside of your wall now.
No, he's not.
no,
he's
no,
behind
yeah.
it. Don't tell that to her. She's like, ah! All right, we got a wild Matt in his element. What are you doing over there, Matt? What are you doing?
Crikey, mate.
This is the fear snake. Whoa. Come here, mate. The most venomous snake in the world. This is one wild unit. This is the snake you don't want to get tagged by.
There you go. You're good.
Look at the size of that.
Here, just bring him over here, Matt.
Crikey, this is a fucking anaconda we got here, mate.
You got him?
That's a wild anaconda.
Little gardener.
Because it possesses enough venom to kill 150,000 rats.
Nice, dude.
Put a really big fight up, you know?
Yeah, we'll just toss him in. We're just gonna bring him to like the field corner. He'll make his way back, but oh.
Ew.
Did he pee on you?
Ooh.
Yeah?
It stinks.
Here you go.
Bye, Jim.
See you, dude.
Go.
Yeah, dude. We're back in the shop. Matt's here. It's summertime. We've been doing a lot of other stuff, camping, events and stuff, so we're gonna have to deal with it, all right?
Wrestling snakes.
Wrestling snakes, you know?
Never keeping the gerbils out of the yard.
Never know what you're gonna get.
Wild hamsters running around here, Mike.
But we got the wagon unloaded because we got another event next weekend, and we've never really talked or seen the wagon, so this is like my full race car. This was my buddy Drew's car that there's lots of videos on, and FDF and I did a video on it, but Drew is really into boats. We were boating with him last weekend in his Cadillac boat. This is his old car that wasn't really being used anymore, so Josiah and I, who we also have another video on, Mac could put the link up in the top when we're hanging out at Josiah's shop. This is mine and Josiah's car, Josiah's and mine's car, that we use for pretty much local events. He's in Finland right now. Right now he's in Finland competing in his Corvette that looks exactly like this. So this is our local car, and I'm gonna be taking it to an event next weekend, and I took it to the Shannonville event the weekend before. So it's It's our party car. We share it. We both drive it. He was at his brother's wedding a weekend before doing donuts around. I'll show you the photos from that. Some bridal photos, and he was doing donuts around. It was pretty cool. But this is our party car. We took all of the sponsors that have been supporting me and Josiah, and we kind of comboed them into the car. Of course, FDF Race Shop, Vibrant Performance, which hooked me up with a bunch of stuff to kind of fully refresh the bay. Drift HQ gave us brand new turbo manifold, turbo smart, everything. And let's get to that. Let's pop the ranch. This has got probably the most ponies in the fleet. This thing makes just under 500.
This is the biggest stable you have?
This is one of the big, yeah, it's not the highest displacement stable, but it's a 2JZ VVTi. So it's a 3-liter. So the cream de la creme. Man, why didn't you, I should have wiped this down before, man. Where's my rag at? But we got all of our brand new setup in there. A lot of the old stuff is still here, but we got all new titanium charge piping. Redid some sections on the intercooler to get the new clamps on there. New sensors. Brand new Turbo Smart turbo, Turbo Smart wastegate, RTEC manifold. So I did all the fabrication end of things on that side. So we just kind of fully revamped the bay, redid a bunch of wiring, changed all the lines to like dash and lines instead of being like rubber lines. Just because what the car does, it's more of, it's not competition based, but it is like it's pretty much ready to go. Like you can pretty much bring it somewhere, run a full day in it, and it should win. Like it's a good car. And we did good with it. We just put a brand new clutch in it because at the LZ World Tour we were going to finish third pretty much, but our clutch died and kept us off the podium there, so we didn't get a cool skateboard and a wheel. But that's fine. We can't win them all, can you, Matt?
No, you definitely can't.
And yeah, it's here now, and I'm just prepping it for the weekend. So fluid change, bolt check over everything. We're gonna lift it up.
Most important.
Underglow.
Underglow.
We're gonna put some lights on it.
You know,
JDM Fest. I'm sure Matt's good with the editing and stuff. I can send him some links. And JDM Fest is round. It goes till 10 o'clock at night. There's people at the walls with pool noodles. You do like a gymkhana drag race. So they start 2 cars. You have a barrel down at the end. So you drag race down to the barrel, do like a figure 8 around the barrels, and then come back down the straight. First one to finish wins the drag race. Like there's just a bunch of little events. And then there's like team drifting. So you saw the 3 guys at the last event that you got the 6
Yeah. I'll post that photo actually right here.
Sliding tacos. They're all going to be there doing their sick tandems, all my MTC guys. So it's all like my French buddies who I've been friends with for years. So it's good to be able to bring this out and kind of hang out on the other side and bring more eyes on to the car and the products and just have fun, because that's what it's all about. It's just having fun. So the ranch is sick. We can go to the inside. We got the interior is very similar, but we did redo the cage a little bit. We got all brand new seats from D&D Interior, so nice wider bolsters so we can fit a variety of different size people, because the old seats that were in it were like, I'm tiny, I'm like a 32 waist, and they were tight on me. So if that was an issue for a lot of people, could not get into the car. So we got our super comfy seats in there. We redid the main cage so that there's more room for Josiah, because he is a giraffe. And it was pretty tight for me before. I could drive around it, but my knees hit the dash. Now when I sit in it, I look like a little kid that needs a booster seat, which is how I like it. I like to sit super low. Shifter reinforcement plate because the tunnel was flexing a bit. We got the brand new FDF Hydro. We got the FDF D&D wheel. We redid the hub up over here. And we're still progressing. It has this old tablet in here. I'm hoping to get I have an old race pack, I'm gonna steal the race pack from my RX-7 build that's gonna be finished when I'm in my 40s. Steal that, put that race pack in here for now, just because I cannot stand this.
Wait, you have an RX-7?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a running joke with like all my buddies, but yeah, that's beyond you. Like the RX-7 is what started it all. RX-7's insane. It's like fully painted underneath. Everything's powder coated. 1J. No, that's a 1.5J. So 2JZ bottom end, 1JZ head with cams.
No, you actually have an RX-7 that I didn't know about?
Yeah, FC RX-7. And then I got like 3. There's Gilms over there. There's the LS one over there. And then I have my RX-7, which I went way too overboard with. Took everything out of that, put it in my gray car. Remember my gray car?
Yeah,
I told you about?
the BMW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then use that car.
To build the blue car.
Well, I went full out on that car, and then can I say that?
Good, keep going.
I went full missing chromosome on that car, and it burned me. So that's how cars work. They screw you over, and you're just like, ugh, and then you just kind of put it on the shelf for a bit. Took everything out of that, and then I bought the blue car, this car, and then I took my motor setup for that, put it in here. I have a problem.
Which, if you guys want to see a video on this car, link in the description right here. Boom.
Yeah, good car. But I have a problem. We don't need to go over that. But this is a race car.
Meanwhile,
oh, like race cars. So 4-seater, race belts all around, and then in the trunk we got the rad in the
sick
rear.
cooling system.
So just having a rear mount rad increases your cooling system fluid capacity to like, I think this thing takes like 16, 18 liters of fluid in it. So that alone really helps keep your engine cooler because you have more surface area of coolant to keep cool. And then having it at the back of the car is more drift car oriented because you're sideways most of the time. So the front of the engine bay honestly does never get enough airflow. So this is Drew's contraption, which is sick. This is 2 big Volvo 240 fans on this custom V-mount shroud on like an all-star performance universal like triple pass radiator. So we just this year changed all the lines on it because Vibrant Performance is the go-to and they love me and I love them. So we did all new dash hand lines. I'm gonna lift it up after this so you can see the hard lines that I made. So there's big aluminum 1.5-inch tubes that run the whole length of the chassis. And that's obviously where the coolant goes. So rear mount rad really helps with cooling capacity. Nuke Performance swirl pod in there that my main man Cam at FDF before I picked this up put all the pumps and everything in there. So that's another thing on my list that I want to try and do before iCar, because once this gets to under half tank it fuel sloshes because we use the factory tank. So this is a swirl pot, so this can go in line. I use my factory fuel pump to fill this pot. This pot has a big bad fuel pump in it, and then from there I'm going to do new lines all the way up to the rail and regulator PTFE lines. We got everything locked and loaded. We got our nuke boxes, we got our Vibrant boxes, we got lots of stuff in stock.
All the windows are Lexan?
Make it all happen. No, just the back windows.
Oh, just the back windows. Oh yeah,
we have new ones that we're going to get cut out because Drew used to have some vents in here, so these are just kind of crude. Josiah on the vet, I can try and get a picture for you. He scanned the back of it and we got tinted, you can buy tinted Lexan and you can get it in different colors and stuff too. So I want to get some tinted Lexan, and then you can put, like he put really nice like circle cuts in it. Like he can cat it up and make it look like gangster and put like an FDF logo in it. So I'd like to get some either smoke tinted, green or yellow tinted glass. I think would slap pretty hard.
The green would definitely slap.
Yeah,
like a green, like a haze.
Green,
yeah.
Yeah. So that, the back windows Lexan, just because this back window weighs so much. That was honestly like the main reason that Drew changed that out. And then there's no windows in the rest of the car.
Oh, the glass is just taken out.
Yeah, there's no glass. You don't want glass
yeah.
in it because like we had you can't even tell, but like I'm sorry, Liam. I rode off my buddy Liam's car. And that's where he smashed in and it dented the bumper. It's fine. I'm just going to drill that out, zip tie it back.
Oh, yeah.
Need to get some rubber remover. But yeah, that's all we're, there's nothing major with it. We're just kind of prepping it, going over it. Let's lift it up. We're under the car. So nothing too fancy, but it's got a lot of trick parts on it. We got the full FDF catalog on this thing pretty much. So this is a custom spec angle kit. We use an E46 coilover because you get a longer shock body. You have a better KPI angle off of the knuckle. This is a full hand fabricated knuckle. So it retains the OEM BMW bearing, but this is a full custom knuckle. You have Ackerman plates that you can put in to change your Ackerman. So that's like how much
Caster?
No, caster. Like Ackerman is your lead wheel versus your trailing wheel, and one is like a 0. I'm not good at this. Josiah's way better at it. I understand what it does, but I'm not the best at explaining it. But in general, there's going to be 3 types of Ackerman. You have your 0, and then you have a positive and a negative Ackerman. What those Ackerman changes affect is your lead wheel and trailing wheel. A regular 0 Ackerman, off the top of my head, your trailing wheel is always going to be a little less than your driving wheel. So like this would be my driving wheel, and then that's the trailing.
Oh, I get it now.
So the Ackerman will make it so that you have less or more angle for that trailing wheel, and that really changes the steering feel, and that's personal dependent. That's all drive. In my opinion, Ackerman is what a driver likes, because you can change the Ackerman on a BMW, on a Nissan or whatever, and that really affects the driving feel. I like, to my knowledge, Josiah can correct me, I'm pretty sure this is like a zero Ackerman, or it's a positive Ackerman, and that's kind of like a factory steering setup, which is what I like from driving BMWs mostly. They usually have a high amount of caster, and with that, there's a lot of, the wheel does the work for you. Like you can kind of almost drive it with one hand. You can flick the car in, and then when you go to transition, the wheel walks itself back around and you can kind of grab it. When you go to a suspension Ackerman setup where you have pretty much the same amount of angle on your trailing wheel, to my knowledge, it now makes it that you have to feed the wheel more back around, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. People like different things. It's just different driving styles. But I like BMWs, high caster, lots of self-steering. That's just off the top of my head. You go down to a Corolla, no caster, no self-steering. You get arm pump driving like an E46, like actually, like your wrist, like for motocrossing, like you get arm pump, whereas in a BMW is like a daily driver. So, sick angle kit, a bunch of sweet stuff on it. The welder boys put my little tag on there for me, always going the extra mile. We paint mark, I like to paint mark everything, as you remember from my Tundra video. That way, when I take a quick look at stuff, it's like I don't even really need to put get sockets out and get wrenches out. Everything is also very similar sizes on this thing. Smack that a little bit, we'll get that. But you pretty much have an assortment of 19s, 16s, 17s, and it's really easy to work on in that sense when you keep all the same hardware. And that's pretty much it for the front angle kit. Suspension setup, no sway bar, just the angle kit, good spec coilovers. We got some Swift springs that we're gonna put on after the next round, but I know Josiah wants to do a nice video on that. All partners on board, just give us spares. We got all of our extra, we got 10 sets of wheels. I got an extra set of coilovers. I stole Josiah's sick pack outs. Matt was gawking over before. They're sick. They got big wheels and like little trolleys, so they're not mine. I'm not that cool. I told him to get them though, because I got my little. We got the basic pack out. That's my
that's
standard.
what I'm used to too.
And then this guy gets his pack out collection, and he's just like, whips
big
it out.
Johnnies,
huge John.
It's big huge. Johns.
It's huge, but stole those. All my axles. I got a full spare angle kit, spare arms, spare knuckles, spare tie rods, spare rear arms, spare jack screws, full set of spare coilovers. It's pretty cool to have everybody just be like, here's all this
spare box.
Yeah. I have all these spares for your car. I've never experienced that, so it's like I am not a professional in any way, but this is as close as I'm probably gonna get. For the exhaust system, we got a full 3.5-inch vibrant titanium.
That's the Bluetooth exhaust, right?
I did a board slide at Shannonville, and
so it's remote right now.
Yeah, I just put a little hole in it, hit the curb or something. So I'm just gonna fill that hole up and then bolt the back up on the car.
You got a little fucking weight savings on it here?
Yeah, but it's already like...
It is so light. I picked it up and I was actually like...
The hanger bracket.
It threw me off.
Yeah. We're just gotta find the balance point of it.
One-handed.
Yeah, it weighs nothing. So, gotta throw that back up on there. Do that during the week because I gotta fix
Dude, that looks like a Grim Reaper's hood.
Exhaust. I always try and do like a little slick
called the
tip.
Grim Hood.
The Grim Hood.
Grim Hood exit. Ooh, I like that.
And then we got the rear setup. So same thing, full FDF catalog. This is a new setup that we're kind of been testing on Connor Roselli's car and this car. Obviously, it's kind of made for full pro FD, like FD 1,000 horsepower, ripping everything out of the car kind of car. It's been great on his car. For us, little overkill for the situation, but we've been able to play with a lot of adjustments at the track, and we can dial in. I've never been able to dial in tire wear on a BMW because I do this to them. I just like slam them down and make them ridiculously bad in terms of alignments. So it's very cool to be able to adjust it and get the best tire wear. Same thing, we got our BC True coilovers on the back. We're gonna put some Swift springs in those. Subframe has been modified to move all of the points up in the subframe. You can see this one up there. It moved all the arms up. So Josiah designs all this stuff on the computer because he's smart, he's crazy. models it all, and then we put it into an application. Traditionally, there's like a trailing arm. There still is a trailing arm, but he's engineered these shims to be able to go in here. So this is how we can do an on-the-fly toe adjustment, as well as the adjustment ability available within the brackets. So it's just slick. There's just so much adjustment in it, and I'm really happy with it. It's been performing really well. He's really happy with it. I'm really happy with it.
I'm really happy with it.
Matt's really happy with it. The adjustability just makes it really good. The BMW design is already awesome. It's just kind of taking qualities of that and improving upon it. Factory automatic 3-4-5 ratio. It's a 330, so it's like an E46 330 rear end axles, not trailing arms, but axle and diff. We got Tech 53 bushings all throughout it, with all the Tech 53 lines from the FDF Hydro up front all the way back. And then you can kind of scope the Willwoods through the wheels there.
Single caliper rear?
Yeah, we just run the one single, we're suicide brakes.
Yeah.
So we just have the front brakes are our front brakes, and then the Hydro is our rear brakes. And it works really good.
You don't really need dual caliper, right? Because you see some people run dual caliper.
No, like this car has dual calipers on it. It's just we didn't want to spend another $600 some odd dollars on calipers. So for
you don't
this
really
race
need
application, if street car, like for sure, like keep your regular brake systems. If anything, like if you have a street car, go inline.
Yeah.
So keep all you don't need a dual caliper. You can just run an inline setup. This car has separate brackets on it, so you can see the Willwood on the one side, and then I have my Hydro inside. So that retains the factory brakes and that. This car is ABS. This still has all the factory ABS and everything on it. This is a fucking race car. So this is, it's all very personal. We like it. Other people like Chelsea DeNofa also run like suicide brake style setup. It's all very personal preference. Again, it's a track car. The brakes are fine on it. In drifting, you're not really using your brakes too much. I do use the front brake to transfer weight, and you use it to, we were like in the rain when we were driving, like the car makes so much jam and it has so much more grip. So it's like you can use the left foot brake to kind of like
steer,
slow you down and keep you driving with slower cars. Like that's what Josiah was doing in his Vet, because the Vet is so fast and has so much mechanical grip. So him driving with our buddy Matt in a 350 in the rain that has like no forward traction, Josiah is like heavy on the left foot brake to keep the car from just like plowing into the other car. Yeah. So it's all just driving, just different driving styles, driving techniques. But we'll blow out all the rubber out the rad. That's the thing that always happens. You get a bunch of shrapnel. So I'll hose her down after. Get all the rubber out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the race car, man. It's cool. Looks sweet, sounds sweet, it's fast. Fit all the homies in it. And we're just cleaning it up, freshening it up, installing some lights.
Party lights.
Party lights,
Most
zip
important.
tying some bumpers and some trims, cleaning some rubber up, just getting it presentable again. It's a good looking car already, but.
Mike's just laying out the party lights here. The Underglow.
What a shitty kit, man.
This is from the Jungle People.
Yeah, well, it's from Trevor, and he is a fucking jungle person.
Oh, you're going full wingspan on this one, eh?
Yeah.
Well, 3/4 wingspan.
Kind of have to. It's kind of how it's designed. And then this is gonna
the best 3M double-sided
like
tape you've ever experienced.
100%.
Yeah, definitely will not fall off in 3 seconds.
It's already peeling off the other side.
You gave it the old brake clean bath.
Trevor, man. What did you get? What is this?
So those lights are gone, and
Yeah,
now
give him a review.
we
got options.
Yeah, so that one, the octopus looking setup did not work.
Well,
Now
it was
we're
just going to be a
using-
pain in
We're
the
gonna
ass.
chase our dreams with Underglow light. That sounds legit. Pro. Hey, did you know it was the Pro Plus?
No.
You thought it was just the regular Pro.
Yeah. Junior?
And instructions in broken English or actual English?
You can do it a couple different ways, it looks like.
What are you doing there, Mike? You're just stripping some wires into the
Digging
controller?
a hole to the other side of the world, apparently.
Dig a hole to China, return this kit?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. Here's your kit back.
LEDhue.com.
Sounds legit.
Magic LED. 2.6 star rating. So that's,
Very close.
we're already
6 downloads.
off. And this so far, we're already off to a good start.
We got our 18-volt power supply. Lights have come on.
Please turn on your light.
The light's on, dude. See, right now it's just stealing all your information off your IP address from your Wi-Fi. It's not actually doing anything with the lights. It's just like a gimmick.
Please turn on your light. It is on.
Please enter your bank account information. What is your social insurance number?
What is your SIM number?
Oh. Update here. We got the controller
Dude,
hooked
look at
up.
it go. Look at that.
Testing out the underglow. It's working.
That's pretty cool. Like the fades.
Mike's pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Best kit he's ever seen from the Jungle People, he said.
I don't know about that. Like that's dope. Like the fade is pretty cool. I don't know what I did to fix it though. That is an issue.
I think it might be the 12-volt power supply.
Could be that, yeah. There's too many modes. Like that was mode 27.
Do you know what I think it
But,
actually...
oh my god, there's 200 modes.
Do you know what I think
dude.
it actually... RGB lights. Hey?
Is that good?
That's good. You got them running. That's the color we're
think
gonna
it-
run.
I think it works. It does look cool. It looks like
Let's see the app. So what color? Let's go
That's,
through the colors
that's
here.
the auto color.
Yeah. Let's show them what the colors work here.
That's red.
This is red. Okay, that looks like red. This-
Green works.
The green's green.
Blue's red.
Blue. We got blue.
White's orange.
Yeah.
Warm white is yellow. We got dancing. There's 200 modes, man.
200 modes for your convenience.
It's not.
Are you gonna go through all 200 modes today or what? Was that pink?
I don't know, man. That one's pretty cool.
That looks like a Miami. Oh yeah. Well, the moral of the story is they work. Mike's a
That one's
happy
pretty
camper.
sick. Not yet. I'm still covered in China. I like tubes, man. This isn't a tube. Well, it kind of is, but it's a shitty one. You want the front of the side skirt, and that pretty much goes all the way to the back of the side skirt. So we're gonna toss this right here.
To go with this.
There's 200 options, so
That's amazing.
something with like there was like a green and pink one that was kind of cool.
Got same side.
I don't need that.
What's a little progression update here, Mike?
I'm just fucking with a bunch of multiple things. Just cleaning up the straps in here that were cut and they were like fraying. So I'm just melting them. Got all the lights on.
The underglow going too?
Yeah. Hit it up.
Hey, you know.
We got headlights, tail lights.
Watermelon seed.
Camera now. All right, buddy.
Yeah, and it fully glows the engine bay, so.
Oh yeah. What do you think about the kit? 30-minute install?
Yeah. Fucking China, man. 30-minute install. Full day. That's a wrap of an underglow install, man. Just packing up, just doing small, tedious shit. Getting ready for the track next weekend. But yeah,
Spares box.
spares.
Battery back in the little holder there.
Yeah, wire that up real
Tires
quick.
out.
Yeah, organize.
And then you're
all
gonna
this
get a
up.
video maybe later tonight with the underglow so we can see it at night.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'll add that
definitely
in
do
here too so you guys can see the final finished product.
Yeah, it'll stay in the shop for the next couple days, and I'm just gonna get all this stuff in here and clean up the shop a little bit, put the tires on the racks and stuff, and just get everything better. So on the next one, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll keep trying to pump up more videos.
And yeah, we just hit 700 subscribers, so we want to thank you guys. But also, if you could push our stuff, share
Yeah,
it to your
let's get it
friends,
to
anyone you
1,000.
think will like it, yeah, let's get it there. Awesome.